In the world of healthcare, nurses are often seen as angels of mercy, figures of compassion and care who dedicate their lives to the well-being and healing of others. Yet, throughout history, there have been cases where these very guardians turned into harbingers of death. Welcome to today's exploration into the chilling phenomenon of nurses who became serial killers, known ominously as the angels of death. Our journey begins by shedding light on one of the most terrifying aspects of this phenomenon: opportunity. Nurses, by the very nature of their work, are entrusted with patients' lives. They administer medications, monitor vital signs, and provide round-the-clock care. However, this privilege can sometimes be abused by those with sinister intentions, who take advantage of their access to vulnerable patients. One of the most notorious examples of such abuse of power is the case of Charles Cullen, a nurse who is believed to be one of the most prolific serial killers in American history. Over a period of 16 years, Cullen worked at various hospitals across New Jersey and Pennsylvania. During his tenure, an alarming number of patient deaths were associated with his presence. It was only later discovered that Cullen had been secretly administering lethal doses of drugs such as digoxin and insulin to his patients, causing them to die unexpectedly. When finally apprehended, Cullen confessed to killing at least 40 patients, though authorities suspect that the true number may be far higher. The case of Charles Cullen raises questions about the safeguards and oversight within the healthcare system. How could someone commit so many murders before being stopped? This disturbing reality highlights systemic issues, including inadequate background checks, poor communication between medical institutions, and a culture that often overlooks subtle signs of misconduct. Another harrowing tale is that of Beverly Allett, known as the Angel of Death in the United Kingdom. Allett worked as a pediatric nurse in the early 1990s and is responsible for the deaths of 4 young children and the grievous harm of 9 others. Her modus operandi involved administering lethal doses of insulin or potassium, introducing air bubbles into the bloodstream, and, at times, smothering her victims. Allett's crimes shocked the UK and led to a public inquiry into the safety of pediatric wards. Psychological motivations behind such chilling acts can be complex. In some cases, like Allett's, the perpetrator may suffer from Munchausen syndrome by proxy, a disorder wherein an individual deliberately harms others to gain attention or sympathy. It's important to note that not all nurses who exhibit such tendencies are serial killers, but understanding these psychological drivers can aid in prevention and early intervention. One might wonder, how can we prevent such tragedies? The key lies in stringent hiring practices, comprehensive mental health evaluations, and continuous monitoring of medical staff. Encouraging a culture of reporting and transparency can also serve as a deterrent, ensuring that no suspicious behavior goes unnoticed. Internationally, the story doesn't change much. In Germany, Niels Högel, a nurse, was convicted for 2 murders and later confessed to an astonishing 100 more. Högel deliberately induced cardiac arrest in patients so he could attempt to resuscitate them, reveling in the praise for his heroic efforts. Such macabre acts reveal a warped sense of self-importance and a dangerous abuse of the life and death power held within medical settings. The stories of these angels of death are not just tales of horror, but also calls to action. They remind us of the critical importance of vigilance and accountability in healthcare environments. Hospitals and medical institutions must remain ever diligent, ensuring that those they hire truly uphold the sacred tenets of the nursing profession: to care, to nurture, and above all, to do no harm. In concluding, while these cases are chilling, they are thankfully rare. The vast majority of nurses are dedicated professionals who embody the true spirit of caregiving. It is crucial, however, that we maintain awareness and put in place robust systems that discourage such tragedies from occurring. By learning from the past and reinforcing the integrity of those within the profession, we can ensure that the image of nurses as angels of mercy remains untarnished and true. Thank you for joining us on this unsettling exploration. Remember, if you found this dive into the depths of healthcare's darkest corners insightful, be sure to subscribe for more intriguing content. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.